Hi, boys and girls. Well, today we're going to be looking at another Maryland state symbol. What a surprise! Well, today's Maryland state symbol is the fish, and our Maryland state fish is the rockfish. Many of you have probably eaten rockfish. It is a really delicious fish. Another name for the rockfish is also the striped bass. So we're going to be reading a really funny fish book today, which has a lot of different fish in there. So listen carefully for striped bass or rockfish, and you will know that we're talking about the Maryland state fish. Here we go with our book, and it's called Trout, Trout, Trout. It's a fish chant. So when you have a chant, it usually has a rhythm that you can follow along with. And it is written by April Pulley Sayer, and it's illustrated by Trid Dark. I really like this fish. He looks really funny. Let's see what other fish we can see in our book, Trout, Trout, Trout. And our title page looks a lot like our cover. 3-spined sickleback freshwater drum. Lake chub, creek chub, chum, chum, chum. So we know that drum and chum rhyme, and these are all different kinds of freshwater fish that you would find. Sockeye salmon, Arctic char, moon-eye, walleye, ga, ga, ga. And yeah, that gar is an actual fish. Look at that mouth. Could you imagine seeing that fish under the water? And these poor sockeye salmon are like, oh, bear! Because bears love catching salmon on the salmon run. Rainbow shiner, looking sharp. Whitefish, goldfish, carp, carp, carp. These fish are all doing what? What do you think these fish are doing if they're holding microphones? Yeah, supposed to be like singing. I wonder if that relates to the Dr. Seuss book where we read when the Lorax was talking about the humming fish. Paddlefish, flagfish, they're all real. Mosquito fish, sunfish, eel, eel, eel. Haven't come across the striped bass or the rockfish yet. Shovel-nosed sturgeon, love that face. Spoonhead, sculpin, dace, dace, dace. I often wonder who came up with some of these fish names, because some of them seem very crazy. Big mouth buffalo, California roach, Fickleberry, Med Tom, loach, loach, loach. Popeye, Shiner, he looks mad. Stone cat, blind cat, shad, shad, shad. Walkmore, killifish, see it pass. Large scale, stone roller. Bass, bass, bass. Ooh, did you hear it? I did too. Here's our striped bass. River red horse, gotta search. Pygmy sunfish, perch, perch, perch. I like how this fish here is looking like a detective using one of my favorite scientific tools. Chestnut lamprey, looking odd. Pupfish, catfish, cod, cod, cod. Yozo Data shouted out, cave fish, swamp fish, trout, trout, trout. Starhead, top minnow, northern pike. I like how all of these fish have schooled together. They've grouped together to make the illusion of a big fish that is now frightening the northern pikefish who would normally eat these little minnows. Fish, 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 that's what I like. Ooh, I don't know if I could get in that water with all those fish. I think I would be a little bit afraid. Do you think you could get in the water with those fish? That's a lot of fish to be getting in the water with. Kind of crowded. And then here's some information about each of the fish that we heard about in our story. Well, now we've read a book about many, many different kinds of fish. So scroll on down and find out what your assignment is with our Maryland rockfish, the state fish.